So I just wanted to put this short video together of the 2016 Cannondale CX1. It's the SuperX model, HiMod frame, 1x11 drivetrain, and yes, there's nothing on the internet at the moment with the bike live with, I guess, a real person actually touching and moving and things like that. So thought I'd get down to some of the differences. This is a little bit non-stock. Mainly the stem here is 140 with a -17 drop, and I have the save seat post, which was painted a little bit to get rid of some blue coloring that didn't look very nice with the green. And yeah, other than that, it's all stock, and the bike is amazing. One thing I noticed right off was with the single front end, single crank, I got a 42 teeth chain ring, which where I'm riding is a little bit difficult. So I think I may need to check that out, getting that a little bit smaller, maybe the 40 or 38 if that's possible. Going to also swap out the front stem with a -6 140 length, and yeah. What else? The braking is quite good. A little bit squeaky in the back at the moment, but I think that'll wear in nicely soon. Other than that, there's, I mean, other than a whistle every now and then, it's very, very controlled braking. Very nice what SRAM's put together, and the shifting as well is quite incredible. One problem that I have is at the moment I have Di2 on one bike, I have XTR on another, and SRAM on this bike, which is sometimes takes a couple minutes to get used to, but that's good. In one of the discussions I heard that the wheels aren't as great as they could be. I've never ridden a set of carbon wheels on a cross bike. I've never ridden another cross bike, but these wheels definitely seem to do the job. At the same time, I'm not afraid of you know, banging on them pretty hard, so that's quite nice. And the seat that came with the bike, the fabric seat from Cannondale, that's quite nice as well, quite comfortable. The seat post clamp, definitely need to watch that it's tight enough. I definitely noticed jumping on and off that unless it's really actually to the 5 Newton meters that are required, the seat post does slip down. So I've certainly had to get used to that and make sure it's exactly tight enough per instructions. Shifting is great, hoping that I can get maybe even a bigger cassette on the back. I've read that that's maybe possible, maybe not so possible, so have to check that out. The tires are quite great. I noticed right away that riding in wet grass was really, really good with these tires. It seemed like it moved right through the grass and dug right into the roots, so that was quite good. But I have been riding on the road, probably about 400 miles off-road, on-road, and the tires are starting to wear out already, so I mean, that's sort of to be expected, I guess, if I'm riding on the road. The frame, my feelings about the frame, I mostly ride road bikes with carbon wheels, and this bike is stiff as hell, and certainly the other night I was riding back and catching up to guys on road bikes, sitting with them, pushing them a bit at about, I don't know, 27, 28 miles an hour and hanging there. So climbing is quite good. I noticed that it's quite difficult at the moment with leaves on the ground to stand up without slipping in the back. That's also probably to do with I have tubes in these, which is the first thing I'd like to change, is take out the tubes. I just need the valves. I don't have those sitting around at the moment, so I need those. So I'm hoping to run lower pressure once I go tubeless, which will be nicer, save about, I don't know, 200 grams of tube that doesn't need to be on my bike. Another thing that you may see is the X-Lab Chimp. The bike shop where I got the bike, Tempo Sport in Switzerland, recommended this as one of the stiffest bottle holders. and it basically forms my bottle. It's so tight on the bottle. So certainly not the quickest to get in and out of, but I'm also not drinking a ton while I'm on the trail. So it's nice when take a little break or have a nice street section, take a sip of water. It's quite good. And yeah, I think the bike's really, really nice. I'm also really tall. This is the 58 centimeter version. Maybe you can see it under there, probably not, I guess not, it's a little whatever. I'm 6'5 3/4" or 197 centimeters tall, and this bike is very, very comfortable for me. I expected the seat post to be way higher, but it's not. And the 140 millimeter stem is actually, I think I could easily go back to a 130. Might just hit my knees from time to time, but with this I definitely don't hit my knees. And for a tall guy, this bike definitely kicks some butt and is stiff as hell and fast as hell and fun as hell. So certainly highly recommend it. Not that I know anything, but it's a fun bike. If you're looking to get a bike, this could be the one.